Good morning everyone and welcome back. We're just down at Mike's, down at his maize ground down here. This is all lush annual behind us. Looks really good actually.
Just needs a little bit more water and away it will go.
Yeah, we need some rain on it. But the reason we're down here is because we've just set up a couple of Halter towers. Here's one of them here. His boundary's just that corner there and it goes back that way. So the Wi-Fi tower is actually straight through there by his house. And this is just a mesh one. But the reason we've set them up here is because I am sending down, or we're leasing his block through the winter. So I'm sending probably about 60 to 70 cows down for a couple of months to eat off the annual and his other grass paddocks. He's going off to France or Italy, trip through Europe with mum and dad, him and Ingrid. So I'm going to graze all of his block, which is going to help. It's going to ease the pressure at home. It's going to allow me to grow more grass on the platform while there's less cows there. This annual's certainly growing, but like you said, we definitely need some rain on it and then it will just absolutely bolt. I'm probably about a month off till I send them down, so there's a fair bit of growing to be done before then. Get a real nice view from up here. Raglan's sort of straight through there. That's where I went fishing a while back. Mount Pirongia, and then this is all just sort of the flats through to Hanapiri here. It even looks around. I don't think we can see home from up here because it is, oh I can actually, I can see the three big Norfolk pine trees straight through there. So that is where mum and dad's house is. I grazed this block last year, or it was just the annual, so there's about 6.5 hectares of that which he puts in maize. And this year, because he's going away for 7 weeks, he's got all of his stock off and I can graze the whole place except for a couple of paddocks which his calves are going to be in. Here they are here. So he's got 6 belted Galloways which he bought from Eric next door, and then these black Angus ones, these are actually the ones that I read, and they're looking fantastic, although their names have rubbed off. They're all heifers. I've given Mike 5, so we were going to keep 2 for ourselves. Mike was going to keep 3, 1 for himself, and then 1 each for his boys. They're pretty booty though. Look at that thing. I reckon that thing looks awesome, man, that one. Out of jerseys. We did the same thing a couple of years ago with some Wagyu. I think, how many did we give you? 2 heifers.
Yeah.
And they took about 3 years to grow out.
Yeah, but these ones, next year Christmas, we could be eating.
Yeah, yeah, we think these will cull out at 2 years old, whereas the other ones were just over 3. But the problem with the Wagyu, good, like the meat was awesome and tender, but just lacked flavour, which I thought was real disappointing being a Jersey. Jersey would have given it the flavour.
Yeah, I thought the same.
Yeah. And the one that we got off John over in Teapuki that we went halves with, same thing, like incredibly tender, like eating butter, just, yeah, very flavourless. Yep. But it did marble up, like it looked awesome in the steaks and that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we'll compare notes when we kill them and see, you know, we'll try a bit of both. Comparing
the belted Galloways and the Angus.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they say that Jersey Angus is some of the best meat out there, so it's going to be interesting to see how they turn out. But they're looking fantastic. I guess they're almost yearlings now, actually. It'll be 10 months. I'm just putting a little bit of fertiliser on, some sustain. There was a chance that we might get the odd shower come through, but geez, I don't know if we will. Might get a few mils, which would be right to wash it in. It's actually surprisingly dry. Like we've only had probably, maybe 50 to 60 mils this year, and we're almost in May now, which is, yeah, definitely one out of the ordinary. But I'm right over in the corner of the farm, just at the end of that hedge. That's one corner over there. And I'm wondering, this paddock is terrible. It's got heaps of this paspalum. These stuffing like really matted up, so it needs like spraying out. But what I'm thinking is that I might aerate it once we get a bit of moisture, and I'm planning on this winter, I think I'm gonna pull all the fences out where those 2 trees are over there. Down here I'm going to pull the fence out in between this paddock and the next one. And also the next one, there's a little knob down there. So pull these 2 out, and I'm going to spray this out and plant it in May. In October, but to get machinery down here, well, the race is a little bit narrow, so that's why I thought, well, if I pull those fences out, then we can bring them through the paddock and it'd work that way. It's probably never been worked up. It's never been sort of re-drilled or replanted back here. So it probably needs it. There's only about about 1.3, 1.4 hectares. There's going to be a heap of staples to take out because it's all deer fencing through there too. But I might get dug in and we're gonna, yeah, re-fence it and just make it a little bit better. It's quite good having the virtual fencing now. We can make bigger blocks like this. We don't need these sort of smaller paddocks. And ideally we want to have all the paddocks go directly onto the race. So for them to get to that one there, they've got to walk through this one. And on the app, if you were gonna send them from there to the cow shed in the morning, you've either got to shift them from there into here and then from here onto the race in the cow shed. So it's a little bit annoying doing it that way. You can't go directly from there through here and onto the race. So yeah, we need to get rid of these fences and just, I think putting it in maize, it's going to work well. Get a new grass in here, it's going to perform a lot better. Ideally I want to get the digger in, take that short little hedge out and then remove all these trees along here as well. They're sort of, yeah, just a little bit old, like these stumps and stuff, and tidy this up, pull this fence out. There's an old sheep fence here, there's an old sheep fence here, these concrete posts. Just tidy this up, it'd look so much better. Just one of the many things that I want to do. There's a couple of cock pheasants there. Oh, there might be 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, there is 2, far out. But this is one of the fences I'm going to pull out, and see there's only just that little knob in there that the cows go to, so it's about time it's removed. That's a bit strange. I actually seen 3 hen pheasants together this morning when I was feeding a bale of silage out to my cows. Maybe they're grouping up. Jump forward a few days and it's raining. It's actually come, or a little bit here and there. Rain gauge says we've had almost 30 mils, which is absolutely beautiful to wash that fertilizer in nicely. I've just shot back down to Mike's because I've had a message come through saying that one of the cables on the towers is loose. Just go give it a wriggle or a tighten, see what happens. Hasn't got the front windscreen on here, so it might get wet. Oh, there's a few ducks on the pond there. Does look like there's a bit of drizzle coming through down there. She did say it was the Ethernet cable that's the loose one. Still flashing green though. I'm not actually sure which one it is. It's got to be one of them, but when I left home it didn't look like it was going to be wet, so I didn't bring my jacket. I've sent Maddie a message saying I've given them a tighten. I'll just listen to hear back and see what she thinks, or if that made a difference. Did just notice that in there's a power, Ethernet, and then there's another light there, and they're all green. The power's on constantly and the other 2 are like flashing green. No idea if it's supposed to actually do that, but green's better than a red, I suppose. Sent me through a picture saying that one there, the middle one, was the Ethernet, and she's just checking with the team to see if it's been fixed. So that one there, but I've given it a tighten, so hopefully that solved it. Maybe I should do that. This annual's looking awesome though. I reckon it's even grown quite a bit since I was here the other day. I might come down tomorrow and do like a pasture walk on all the paddocks and just update the app so I know what the cover is and what we're growing going forward, because once I dry some cows off I could probably send some down. Probably not far off needing a graze. She's just messaged back saying we'll keep an eye on it and see if it has fixed the issue, whatever that was. So I think what I'll do now is just leave it, and if there is an issue next time I might come down and take it off, give it like a blowout, and yeah, I don't know, see what else I can do. Hopefully it's fixed it though. There's a fair bit of tucker in this paddock here, which is an annual. It's almost falling over in some places. A while back I had the digger in and we cleared a lot of these drain cleanings piles, which here you can see one here behind me. And if I leave it like this, the only thing it's really going to grow is weeds. There's a little bit of grass coming through in the odd place. So I've hooked Mike's old Conochet on. I've given it a blowout. The seed box had a little bit of seed left in it, but it is all good to go now. Picked up this bag of seed the other day. That is just ryegrass. There's no clover in that mix. Now, I'm going to fill it up. I think I've closed it. Yeah, I have. Never sure which end to cut, but I think I cut that. I'm hoping it'll pull out. No. I need the ones that are on the calf bags. They're the good ones. So that's the other end. There we go. Don't think I need the whole bag. I probably only need half of it. Got a few areas to do. Rightio, something like that. I can always do that bit over there and then come and fill it back up. We'll see how much seed it uses. But that should do a fair bit. Drive chain's all hooked up. Seed tubes are turned off. That's that one there. Well, I'm not too sure if this is gonna work, but oh yeah. Pull that and that releases the bars across the seed tube, so seed will fall down now. Must be some seed coming out. Yep. And I can actually see it just here on the ground, like in there. So it's coming out. What I probably need to do though is just come behind and drag like a set of harrows, maybe just to give it like a covering like this. Just maybe a gate, toe a gate behind the four-wheeler. Oh, that seed's covered, so it's looking not too bad actually. Park it up for the day. Oh, a bit dark in there. A little bit of seed left, but actually not too bad. I actually came and filled up again, so I probably used maybe half of that bag. But I got all the areas done that I wanted to, so what I might actually do, what I was thinking, is that I might drag a gate behind the four-wheeler tomorrow, and then maybe go and roll it after that, so sort of spread it out and then compact it. I've never really had real great success with that cedar, but I think it'll be right like this. At least like they're nice bare patches, so I'll be able to see if the seed doesn't come up at all. But that will pretty much wrap it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and apart from that, see you next time. Starting to drizzle again. We are supposed to get a big high spell coming in very soon again, so it looks fine for the next couple of weeks almost. But see ya.